Welcome back to Nomads Notes, and in this video we're going to learn how to edit, delete and insert segments into our trips plan. So we're back to our planning page and we still have this plan here. We haven't converted it to a trip yet, but you can do this editing or deleting in either the planning page or the trips page depending on whether you're still in the planning stages or whether you've started your trip. So we've got our segments down here and we're going to choose whichever segment we want to change, and we're now going to stay at Mum's for 2 nights instead of 1. We're arriving on the 24th and we're staying for 1 night and we're leaving on the 25th. So we're now going to change that. We're going to click on our edit icon and that opens up. We're not going to change any details other than we're going to change the number of nights. We can change all sorts of other details if we like, but for now we're just going to change the segment and we're going to update the segment. We just wait for it to think about all the things that it needs to do. And we can see now that we arrived on the 24th and it's now for 2 nights and all our other dates have moved back 1. So we're actually still on track for everything at the right date. And we've gone up now up to 26 nights because we've added 1 night. We might want to delete this segment. We're not going to go to Mum's after all. We've decided we're going to do something different. We can edit it or we can change it, and we'll decide to delete this one because it's going to be quite a bit different. So we're going to delete it. Are we sure we really want to delete this section going from Goulburn to Mum's on the 24th? And yes, we want to delete that segment. We can cancel it and nothing will change, but we're going to delete it this time. And now we can see there's nothing there. And we've now got this icon where we can add something in between because we've now got a gap between 2 nights after the 22nd and the 26th. So we're going to go back here now and we're going to, just to show you how to insert one, because we've got a gap here, we'll insert. So we're now into the insert segment section because we're going to insert a segment in between some others. So the date is right and we're just going to choose a campsite here and we're going to compose the route, and we're going to stay at this particular campsite for 6 nights and it's going to cost us $50 a night in these cabins. So I'm going to now insert that segment. And we can see now we've inserted that segment and our dates have updated. We've added 6 nights in and we're on track with our dates. So we're now up to 35 nights on our trip, and we can look at the calendar view as well. And just like before, we can click on any thing and see the details of where we're planning to be. Sometimes we're at a known campsite, and other times we're just at a destination because we haven't chosen our campsite yet. All those details are there. So we'll come back to our plan. We've got our suggested budget, etc. So all those details are there. So that's just a rundown on how to edit, delete and insert segments into the planning section of Nomads Notes. And just a reminder, you can do that in either the My Trip Planning page or the My Trips page, depending on where you're at, whether you're still planning your trip or you're started your trip and it's now in your My Trips page.